we live?
Yeah, we're live. Excellent. As I'm shouting you to log in as a guest, we were live in the background.
Yes.
All right.
I'm still trying to get into Zoom.
You got your one-time passcode
No, because I think it went to Mohan's phone and
in China?
yeah,
China. All right, let me turn off the train because it's distracting.
it's very distracting.
Yeah. let me turn off the train.
Yeah, it just never sends me a code. We're live, aren't we?
We're live.
We are.
We're live. Hello, everybody. Jordan,
there we go.
Why don't you just stop worrying about?
Because I got the code.
Why don't here? I'll point the camera at Hosehead's computer and you can get his code.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. Number one quality.
All right, join the meeting. I sent you the link. Once again, we are 5 minutes late and completely disorganized for the Rapido live stream. I want you to compare us to all the other live streams going on tonight and how well organized everybody else is.
Yeah, but which one will be more entertaining?
That's true. Yeah. Oh, the wrestling figures are like right behind you.
Yeah. There.
I'm joining. I'm letting you join. Make sure you're muted. There'll be some serious feedback.
Yeah.
Okay, so mute yourself as soon as you join. Hoser. You can join. Are you muted?
It will be.
Okay. All right, very good. So we got.
How's that working out?
Okay, show your screen. So now we're looking at you and you. That's okay.
That's
there
not
you go.
how this works.
Now we're side by side. You didn't have to join until you're showing your screen. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Rapido live stream. Jordan is right beside me in my basement, and he's going to be on the page. And we've already had our first questions. This is great. So we're going to talk to you about some new stuff. And this is really weird because I'm on there and I'm on here.
It's
I'm
weird
on there
because
and I'm on here.
Delay. I'm looking at
Make sure
myself
that's
looking
muted
wrong
too, eh?
direction.
Otherwise, we're going to
I
be
think it- is it?
seriously delayed. Okay, so we're talking to you about a bunch of
we go.
stuff. The first thing we're going to talk to you about is some new things. I want to say this just showed up today. A shell. I think you'll agree it's looking pretty snazzy.
Is that a CNR H6?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that operated in Chicago in the 1940s. So that's just arrived, and we were just checking the colors on that. So let me know your thoughts. The colors look okay to you? Looks pretty good to me, but hear your thoughts. Okay. So also we've got just this morning in our warehouse, the GP38s showed up. So we brought a couple for Jordan to unbox.
Yes.
Okay. So here, why don't you?
Keeps telling me to turn up the volume.
Can you? You're in stereo.
This is very bizarre. You want to take one? Take one, I take the other.
Yeah. Okay. We'll stereo it. Okay. So what do we
Yeah.
got here?
Well, you need the BNSF one for your layout.
Yeah. Really? It ran on the Kingston sub in 1980. No, it didn't.
No, you're changing to a different sub.
Can we do 3D? Look at this. We do 3D. Ooh. It's 3D on the Rapido live
They
stream
just landed today,
today.
like literally this afternoon.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, that's stuff falling out. All right. We have operator's manual. Look at that.
GP38.
What is the illustration on top?
That is. What do you think that is?
It looks like somebody playing Atari 2600 with a joystick.
You don't know much about trains, do you?
And
use that kind of control stand on
check
the
out.
outside?
Wait. This is important. We have new stickers.
Yeah.
Thank you to the Rapido crew, especially Kale, for putting this here. So we have a new logo sticker. Nice. And check this out. Rapido trains quality since 04. Beauty. I think Nat did that one. I love it. And just random Rapido stuff. So you can go to your local rail yard where you work and just stick these on real engines. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's that. Well, you're way ahead of me, Hoser. Okay. All right. So then we have the blister. Inside the blister is some fuzz from the factory. That fresh factory air. All right. Let's get the foam out of here. Alrighty. I'm going to drop this, aren't I? It's really helpful when you're on a desk as opposed to in the air.
Exactly.
You will note the cool truck clip. They just fell out.
Oh, we broke it.
The cool truck clips
I'm gonna have to
that hold your
explain
engine in
the
place.
tomorrow. Like, why all of this?
Okay, and now here, How did you take that out without a tool? I can't. I need a tool.
Professional.
Maybe I'm just a tool. Yeah, you're a professional. Eh? Okay, so we're gonna use a tool. Okay, so if you ordered 2162 and there's little pokey things in your foam, that's because this is it, eh? So your engine is a celebrity. So there's one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm doing it live, and there's going to be at least 12 people viewing
Yeah,
this.
do it live.
Do what live? Get your mind out of the gutter, hoser.
No, let's.
Okay, all right. So
Family Guy doesn't get it.
I've only seen like 4 episodes
Actually,
of Family
It
Guy.
was actually from. That's not from. They did a joke about it on Family Guy. But
Okay.
I'll explain it later.
Is that like the Beatles song? Why don't we do it in the road?
No.
Yeah, that's a waste of a minute and a half. All right, I just knocked the handrail out, so I'll use my tool to put it back in. There we go. We get people sending them back to us because like you saw how long it took to me to put the handrail back in? It took 1 second, and people send them back to us saying, handrail's popped out, can you fix it, please? Right, so here we go. So we got, I'm going to point out very small details, and then, oh, weird, I'm backwards on your.
I don't know if I can fix that.
How did you, no, but I'm looking the other way on your screen. But
Because
like,
you're inverted.
oh, right, because I'm mirror and you're not. Oh, beauty. Okay, so I just wanted you to point out that I'm very proud of this. Our fans have the right number of blades inside. Isn't that great? They got 8.
That's a very important.
They got
thing
8 blades. They got 8 blades.
What did it have before?
10.
10.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. So these are our newly tooled fans. They're very, very nice. These are not the Canon fans that we're aiming for on the G40. They're very close, but they're slightly different. Yeah. So these are your non-Canon fans. We can't copyright that. But they're very, very close. I think you guys will agree that these are nice looking fans.
They look very good.
Yeah. So this is BNSF, and you're going to talk about the Conrail.
You haven't talked about that one at all.
I don't know anything about this.
It's a BNSF unit.
It's a
I believe
GP38.
They were former Conrail units going from. If you go
Really?
back,
It's got blanked.
Yeah,
It's got
Conrail-
blank glass lights there.
I think when Conrail, I think they sent them back to the Leicester in what the late 80s or
And
late 90s.
they're blanked in the
They
back
ended up all
too.
over the place. So BN picked up a bunch. And yeah,
I'm just showing all our BNSF experts the model because I can't actually
it's
talk
got
about it.
operating ditch lights on both ends.
Oh,
along
look at
with its
that.
short head.
Beauty.
It has the nose-mounted headlight.
Oh,
no
nice.
grabs.
There we
Got
go.
the blanked out headlight
Oh,
between the
there you
neck
go. I
posts.
get my pointer
Some
here.
clear and
No, I'm
tell.
going to scratch it. I'll just do that. Beauty.
Blomberg, those are the M truck, I believe.
It's a Blomberg.
Yep.
Okay.
So it only has the 2 brake clasps. These have, this is the Conrail. It's not, you can't see it very well, but that has the Blomberg.
Your camera sucks. Here, let me
Okay, you
hang
take that
on.
one then.
Yeah, this swamp. I'll put down your mouse pad.
Who
there.
bought me this computer?
Ah, it's garbage. Piece of junk. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Much nicer, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this has got more brake class on it than.
Yes, because it's a Blomberg B truck.
Okay. He knows all this stuff. Isn't it amazing? Yeah,
Metal handrails.
I know VSCN. I don't know random
Hey,
G38s.
these would have been on the Kingston sub potentially in 1980.
No, they wouldn't have.
Absolutely.
Don't go jump in a lake. Okay, so yeah, I think the metal handrails actually is a big deal. So if you go and look at your Jeep model that's got plastic handrails, they bow inward over time, and there's no way to avoid that. So you can look here at our very, very straight. So these are metal handrails, and we actually inject the plastic stanchions around the handrails. So that's how you get super fine handrails. That's beauty. This has got a lot of neat stuff on it.
Yep, very durable.
Yeah. Don't pick it up from the handrails.
No.
This is not an Athearn Blue Box from 1979.
Those are very durable.
Yes. Do you know I had that once? Did I tell you? Did I just say on the live stream before? I was at a presentation with the GMD1, and this guy actually picked it up by the acetoplastic handrails and almost destroyed them. And I still had like 15 presentations left. And
That was
then
day one of the tour.
it was like, it was near day. It was very near day one of the tour. And then I came back to that town, which shall remain nameless, and did a presentation many years later. And a guy comes up to me and says, "I like your models, but man, the handrails suck." And it was the same guy, and he was pissed off that he couldn't pick up our hood units from the handrails. Eh?
Yep.
What a hose head. Anyway, so there you go. It's beauty. I don't think that guy has a computer, so there's no risk of him actually being on this live stream.
That was also like 15 years ago.
No, the GMD1 Tour was 11 years ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on. You're
wasn't-
aging yourself.
I wasn't
15,
working here
15 years ago, you were like 38. Anyway.
Okay. Says the guy that looks like he's 74.
Hey, I've been getting the seniors discounted shopper since I was 42. All right. So that's the GP38. And I think it looks really nice. I'm very happy with this. The 40 is we're making all the tuning corrections now.
GP40 is in retooling. I wouldn't say retooling. It's
We
upgraded.
found a lot of mistakes we had to fix.
Well, yeah, it's been thoroughly refined.
Yes, yes,
Pretty much
yes,
all
yes.
the road names. So we probably will see maybe in August is optimistic, but probably September we'll see.
No, I think August we have a sample. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that went in like May.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
spring. So
We've got some pretty significant retoolings coming on the GP40.
yeah, yeah, you'll see a very improved tooling with more detail.
Yeah.
So the G40, I think, is going to be a smash success.
Yes,
Orders are pretty good so far, though not as good as the SD7s and 9s. SD7s and 9s orders and
Yeah.
FT orders
Mhm.
are higher than the 40s. Can you believe that? Isn't that crazy? SD7s and 9s and FT, those are old
The
engines.
SC7s. Well, yeah, the
Seven-
SC7s and 9s, there's still a lot of them around. We're
Yeah,
doing a lot of
but they're old.
yeah.
The 40s are what,
You know the SD7,
1970-ish?
you know the SD9s
What?
were only like production only ended like 7 or 8 years before the GP40s.
That's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that when you were a kid, eh?
Jason was talking about what we were in a meeting once. He was talking about how the GP38s and 40s are modern locomotives, even though they went out of production 53 years ago.
Well, they're newer than the FPA4, which was running around the layout, but it was really distracting. We're
Yeah.
starting to live stream, and we got to edit that later, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, should we give some well wishes to our friends in Jasper?
Yeah, friends from Jasper,
Friends
because
from
nobody's
Jasper.
in
But
Jasper
no one's
right
in
now.
Jasper
No,
right
in all seriousness,
Yeah.
we've been heartbroken here. So if you are from Jasper, you know people Jasper, you have a house in Jasper, family in Jasper, or you just love going to Jasper, as I've been there several times on the train. Yeah, it's our hearts are broken. So we wish everything, and if eventually there's some kind of fundraiser or something for Jasper's rebuilding, we will be part of it, because that's a big deal.
By the way,
And then
I'm
the people
gonna,
from Lytton are all saying, like,
yes.
what are we, chopped liver?
I think also, because I can't tell, I think your computer is picking up I don't know if my computer's actually picking up the microphone.
No, your mic's on here. My mic is picking up both of us.
Oh, that's why. 'Cause that's why
Yeah.
nobody can hear me.
They all hear you. Who says they can't hear you? Is that one of the questions?
Yes.
Like, dude, you're 3 feet from the mic. Here, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you talk loud? No, you know
I will
why?
talk
Because
louder.
I'm loud.
You're very loud.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk like this. So you
Okay.
talk in normal voice. I'm gonna just whisper in your ear. If you got headphones, so I'm whispering in your ear now. If you got headphones on, right?
Right. Face palm.
There's a huge delay.
Yeah,
Like the
my
face palm
computer-
there was
It's like
like
a 5-second delay.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about N scale.
Yeah, we've got some
So
N-Scale here.
we have N scale. We've just
We have lots
launched.
of N-Scale to talk
We just
about.
launched a bunch of N scale products.
You want to talk about the new stuff first?
No, first I want to talk about these freight cars sitting in front of me.
We have some very nice freight cars that we actually just.
Just nothing. This was gazillion years. Listen, okay.
They're very
You're
nice.
wondering, N scale guys. There's a lot of N scalers in our office now, so we're close now, and I can just be honest
Dave,
and say,
Mohan,
yeah, we're close.
many others.
Francis,
Branson. Oh, of course, Branson.
Francis are super duper N scale.
He's very enthusiastic.
Okay, so so N scale guys, like, we're tight now, okay? So if you're wondering why we announce N scale models as conditional, it's because we have no idea what sells in N scale. So we announced these freight cars and these beautiful Procore 5250, 250?
No,
5250?
5820.
5820. What's a 5250?
5250 is a box.
Oh, that's the box car.
Yeah.
This is the. I can tell you who built the air conditioning units under VW passenger cars. Anyway, so the 5820, gorgeous cars, and we'll test them for you in a sec. And so no one ordered them. So people said, no, N scalers don't pre-order. So you got to make stock. So we made a ton of stock.
They're very nice.
and now there's still a ton of stock
They've
sitting in
got
our warehouse.
etched roof walks,
Nobody's ordered these.
full NKH
They're
detail.
beautiful cars. So
They
yeah,
roll really
look,
nicely,
look,
too.
look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Stunning. These are good. Look at how thin the ladders are in the end. You know, that's like, okay, well, now it looks like G scale, but all right, so
My camera's still delayed, so I'm looking at your screen because everything I do on there is like,
a minute
here's-
later. Okay, stop looking at your camera. All right, so I'm gonna.
you turn your
Oh, you like the shirt? You can get these at redbubble.com. Just search for Rapido Trains. All right, so I'm
You need to
putting
update
this
that
is the underarm cam. As I put these. Oh my God, how do you get these on the track? They're so tiny. Okay, so
rolling away.
it's rolling away. All right, so I want to show that. All right, you hold the laptop, eh? Here, there. Okay. No, not down.
I got it.
That's
I got
good.
it.
That's good. All right, yeah, but your thing's delayed. Okay, watch. This is like a 0.2% grade. Okay. Yeah, well, that's incredible. All right, so they roll beautifully.
track.
That was a code 55 piece of track courtesy of Dave. And
He needs that track back. by
yeah,
the
he
way.
said it's his only test track from the office. But it's code 55. There is a test track that's nailed down, but it's the only one not nailed down. Right? So they run beautifully. They are gorgeous cars. Order them, please. Get them out of our warehouse. Go to rapidotrains.com, look for N-scale freight cars, and order them because we made a gazillion of them and nobody's ordering them. So please order them. They're beautiful. Look at the detail under there. It's just I always feel like the bottom of a hopper is like looking under a cow.
Okay.
Don't you feel that way? Anyway, so yeah, order them. I was just watching a Muppet show with Darren the goat, but Darren's actually got an udder, so I don't think Darren's a dude.
Right.
Anyway,
Anyways,
yeah, it's very funny.
we have the Santa Fe reefers are going into production now, aren't they? The N-scale ones,
Uh,
I think.
soon, yeah.
Yeah, soon. Those are all those extra paint schemes we announced.
Yeah, please order more of them because the orders are still pretty terrible, but we're gonna make them anyways.
Yeah,
But we're not making inventory. We're making a very small amount. So if you don't pre-order them, forget it. You're not getting them. Because I mean, these are huge. I mean, every N scale model, right? Like every N scale model comes in a box this big. All right, so we got this size box for every model because we want it real pack and well, eh? So this size box. So we have no room in our warehouse because it's filled with N scale models. Seriously,
Right.
you gotta talk up. They can't hear you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
All right, so what are you talking about now?
We want to talk about the new stuff. Then we can talk about or do we want to talk about what's in the warehouse right now?
Yeah, let's talk about that stuff. We
Yeah.
just showed briefly.
Yeah.
Well,
So we've had what 3 shipments this week? 2 shipments in the last week. So the GP38s.
No, 3. We got the
Three?
well cars and containers too.
Yeah. So the GP38s are in the warehouse.
4.
The well cars and containers. That's the latest release of our 53-foot Gunderson wells, the Husky stacks.
We had to repack some of them? Is that done yet?
As far as I know, they're working.
Okay.
Wait, no, those are going out in
All right, let's back up.
backup.
Let's back up. All right.
First off, the GP38s are here. The CN NSC 5304 Commodore box cars are in the warehouse, and Jason's grabbing one right now. Those are here. They just arrived.
Where's the expo car? It's on the top.
They're in Brockville. So those are here along with the CP NSC meat reefers.
Can I do the 3D Expo 6?
Ooh. You know, that logo would have been really neat modified for our 20th. Rapido 20.
I didn't think of that.
I did.
You didn't say anything.
Bobby's already working on it.
No, we got a Rapido 20 logo. It's from Expo 67, Hoser. Yeah, you were alive for both. So which one did you prefer? All right, yeah, so these are looking pretty nice, pretty snazzy. Beautiful underbody body detail there with all your brake gear.
And actually, on that note, the Expo set, it's a 2-car set, and we have a handful left. They're almost gone.
I thought they were all gone. Are you
There's
sure?
only a couple.
I don't think there's many left.
Not many.
I don't know if
There
there's
might
any
be
left.
like a handful. There might check our website.
I hope the website's not taking orders, because I think we're sold out.
All right. Well, either way, they are in the warehouse and they are
Yeah.
shipping out
And this
probably early
one,
next
this
week.
one's got a green door.
Yep.
Newsprint service.
Lumber. It was lumber.
Green
wasn't it?
door was. I thought green door was newsprint service. Wasn't it? No, it might have been lumber. Wait,
No,
where's
yellow-
Dan Darnell in
Yeah,
anyway?
yeah.
Let me see what it says.
No,
on the
yellow
car.
was newsprint.
No, yellow is only on international cars.
Or am I backward? I'm probably wrong.
No, I don't remember. Anyway, oh geez, I can read the lube date on this. 74.
Yeah.
May 74.
You need those.
Don't buy this if you model April 74, because it's wrong for your wallet's safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, on top of that, oh, by the way, we have another car we didn't show. The one-off CN North America car. I think this was the only one that was painted. You have the better
Your
camera.
camera sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. That's because I'm on an Apple computer and you're on a ThinkPad. Anyway, there you go. Yeah, your computer. Oh, that's IBM, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did it
Or
go?
Lenovo or whatever.
Did it go
it's called.
down last week because when everything went down on Friday, was that your computer too?
No.
Oh, okay. There you go. So that's the Commodore boxcar, and then we got
Yes, yellow doors are newsprint, by the way.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's look on the layout. Which one's got the sound thing in it?
They both do.
Oh yeah.
So this is the mechanical reefers, the CP mechanical reefers.
So the soundboards are leaving the factory now, so they're not actually here yet.
Yeah, so they'll be here.
But
here
these
soon.
ones had soundboards in them. Am I looking in the right spot? Let me get in. Hello, is this the right spot? Oh, it's the nostril cam. Okay, so where'd you put the wand?
Oh.
Oh, you seriously? We got the camera all set up and you don't know where the lighter is?
Hold on.
Such a ding dong.
Hang on a minute.
You were just using it. Okay, so while my hose head friend here looks for the Rapido lighter, I will talk to you about our system upgrade.
Found it.
Oh, come on. I was just about to start talking. All right, so Zoom is going to filter out. I'm going to turn on the original sound for musicians. Okay, now noise suppression's disabled. Okay, so here, let me get it in the picture. Okay, do the thing. That sounds great. Beauty. That's awesome. And there's a trim pot on the bottom of the car so you can adjust the volume.
Yep.
That's amazing. Does it randomly go off too? Or does it stay on the whole time?
No, I think it goes on and off.
On and
I
off?
haven't played it very long, but I believe that's the case.
Okay, well, that's going to get really annoying real fast, so I'm going to turn off my original sound for
Do
musicians.
you want me to just turn off the car?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, do that. Okay, turn it. Wait. Oh, I wasn't looking at you. Oh, now you started it again. Now it turned off. Dude. Okay.
It's a miracle we get anything done around.
Now, turn it off. Beauty.
Yeah. So, anyways, that is the CP mechanical reefers. These are NSC cars. They are just arrived along with the CN 5304s, and they are going to ship next week. So we've got the original. They were delivered in CP script. There was a
Talk louder.
We have the originals that were delivered in CP script. There are the multi-mark repaints. There was only a handful that were repainted in multi-mark. This is very strange. They want to hear the information about the cars.
Okay, yeah.
And we have some of the other ones that were repatched kind of later in the 70s and 80s with cot stencils and stuff like that. So there's a variety of different ones available. Most of them never actually got repainted out of script. They were retired in script. In fact, there's that one car in Delson. Never repainted.
My wallet's not safe. I need these for my layout.
You do. You need
Big time.
most
All of these.
All of these, yeah.
It's a coincidence that Dan Darnell's favorite stuff I need for my layout too. Yeah, because he designed both these cars.
He did. Actually.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the shipping schedule because we have a crummy old back-end computer system which we're changing over August 6th and 7th, so you can't order anything then. And so in terms of the shipments, we're going to try and get the 38s out before the changeover, and if we can, we're going to get the 5304s and the reefers out.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. I'm going to try and get all of them out. If not, we'll just get the 38s out, but we're trying to get all three out. And then we're going to do the changeover, and then we've got the well cars.
Yep, well cars and containers.
The containers, and the 44 tonners are due to arrive next week.
Yes, They're
So we'll
eliminating
ship
next
those
week.
out after. Now, last time we changed over, it was a royal disaster.
I think our website was down for like a week.
It was a
It
total,
was horrible.
and our, you know what, our, I thought you were gonna fall into the open registry there. You're very close, careful. Okay, so
I'm good.
our IT guy, who was not our IT guy back then, said it was the worst launch changeover he'd ever seen in his history of being an IT guy, and he's almost 50. So it's a long time. So he's now doing it. So if it sucks, it's his fault. So we're gonna blame him.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be too bad. However, if you have a Jeep 38 on order direct from us, and we contact you in the next couple of days and say, pay for your order. If you don't complete your payment by next Friday the 2nd, it's not gonna ship until after the changeover. If it goes smoothly, that means the end of the week. If it doesn't, it can mean a 2-week delay. So pay quickly. Same thing if you're a retailer and you prepay for your models, prepay by August 2nd. So that way, what was that weird noise?
That was something over there.
Oh, really? Yeah, prepay. I thought it was telling me something. Yeah, prepay
Stay on target.
by August 2nd. But we hope it's going to go well. But based on our past experience, we have no idea.
We don't. But this is the road to a new website, because our current website, it does weird things where it will suddenly, like, old projects from years ago will suddenly reappear under pre-order now.
Okay,
Totally sold
let
out.
me tell you a true story. So we have a license for Amtrak, and Amtrak Matt is a big fan, and he's a real modeler. He knows his stuff. So we put up originally, when we launched the Slumber Coach, his original text for the Slumber Coach, and then he requested a change, which we made. And then every 2 or 3 weeks, he would come back to us and say, the website hasn't been changed. Yes, it has. So it would just revert to its original draft over. And this happens with a lot of our products, where we update the details of the website, and randomly it reverts to an earlier state.
Exactly. So
Yeah, it's a time traveling website.
This will finally resolve many of those issues. Where are you going?
Well, I said it was a time traveling website, so I thought I would illustrate that with some time traveling adventures.
Right.
It's pretty big, eh?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Okay.
This is huge. This is blocking my whole camera. I really can't see.
I think the number of viewers just dipped by like 20%.
Down from 5 to 4. Can we answer some questions, or
We have lots of questions. Let me go up here and see what we've got.
we have all of 10 likes?
It doesn't matter.
Hey everyone, like our video, eh?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, the only thing we're missing now is some Labatt 50, but I
Yes.
don't think drinking on a
Right.
live Facebook thing is appropriate.
Right off the bat, we've said this a million times, and we'll say it again. There will be no 210.
No. We
Yeah,
had a
that's-
meeting about that.
We had a meeting about
Couple
that,
weeks ago.
and this guy just decided to read a lot of stuff out loud.
I was reading some of these
Yeah.
posts out loud, and I don't think Natasha, our marketing manager, blushes easily, but she was blushing. So it was actually she
Yeah.
was asking where the employee handbook is.
Yeah. Where is that?
I haven't done it yet. Janet sent me a draft in December. No, October. I looked at it, most of it.
Yeah.
We don't have an employee handbook. We need an employee handbook.
The guys at the VHA board say hello.
Oh yeah, they're having a
That's
board
amazing.
meeting. I'm missing a board meeting of my own charity for being here,
Exactly.
goofing off with Hosehead over here. Hosehead over.
Yeah, of course, yes. Hoping for an SP bicentennial U25. So am I, but we'll probably do that in a future run.
Why didn't we announce that?
Because it's a rebuild.
Oh, so
I mean,
there you go, asking for more money.
We are going to do
The
those.
first one will cost you 30 grand, and the
There's
rest will
two-
cost you
Well, there was only
350 each.
There was only two of the rebuilds, but that's one day. We'll get to them.
Yeah, we don't tend, when it comes to locomotives,
Yeah.
we try not to paint random paint schemes on the wrong body. We try
Yes.
not to. I'll show this again. Looks nice, eh?
It's very nice. Yeah, 40PHM-2.
That's beautiful.
They are well along in production.
Look at the.
Those are in production, and the gallery cars too. Those are. When do you think those are going to leave the factory? September? September,
No,
October, August.
August. So they'll be
So they'll
here
be
in
here in the
October.
fall.
October, yeah. So those of you who have ordered anything from us in the last 10 years, it's all coming in October.
Yeah. So the HO Metro stuff is coming. The E8s too. The Happy E8s
The Head M Power E8s
before
will be
the end of the
here.
year.
They'll be here in October.
Yeah. So
Chicago,
good news for
Chicago,
Chicago.
everybody from Chicago,
Yes.
just go get another job
Yeah,
between
yeah.
now and October, because in October your wallet is not safe.
And same for N scale. We've announced the F40 PHM-2s and
Those are not coming in October.
No, finish the sentence. The F40 PHM-2s and the Bud Burlington versions of the gallery cars, the HEP rebuilds, that is.
Oh, let me
Those
turn
were both
off.
announced.
I'm turning on originals now. I've taken off noise suppression.
Yes.
Now maybe it's not suppressing you because it doesn't. And you're not your
Probably.
noise. Now you're talking properly. Okay, there you go.
The only thing suppressing me is when you talk over me.
Keep talking. Sorry, I'm mansplaining you. I don't mean to do that.
Anyways, all these N scale projects, the Metro stuff we just announced last week, it is conditional. I think it's going to do quite well. Someone doesn't necessarily think they'll do quite that well. I think they're going to do.
I'll
quite
be
well.
surprised.
Yes.
The RDC and N scale. Thank you, all you N scalers who ordered it, because
That's
it's
been
like
very successful.
it's like approaching HO loco sales in
Yes.
terms of value.
Yes.
So appreciate that.
And it's in tooling right now.
It
So
is.
We'll see samples in the next
Yeah.
month or two.
Yeah.
But yes, so we got all that Metro
Thank you.
stuff. So exciting.
First
times.
phase 2 RDC and N scale ever.
What was
Isn't it?
the Concorde back in the day?
I'm not counting old
know.
Concorde models from the 70s.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just comparing with Ducato models, and the Ducatos were all phase 1.
Yes, that's true.
These are phase 2 and phase 1.
Does that mean we're doing an RDC4 then? In N scale?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, someone said to me the other day, I'm surprised you're doing the RDC 9 before the RDC 4, and the response was, RDC 4 is all new tooling and really expensive.
Yeah. At
Though
least this can be somewhat.
I think I said in the live stream, though, that we would do it in 2017.
No, it was earlier than that. I think.
I said in
Did you say that?
2015, if we sold a lot of RDCs, we'd make RDC 4 in 2017, and that
Yeah.
was 7 years
Now
ago.
we're going on to our 4th RDC release and no RDC4. So yeah.
We don't call it it's our new release of RDCs, not a 4th release.
Sorry. Yes, our new release.
It makes it seem not new if you call it the 4th
It
release.
is. It is.
There's new stuff.
It's all new.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's do some more questions. When are we doing GMDD versions of GP38s, GP38 ACs? We should do that one day.
Yeah.
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 I'm sure it'll happen.
I think we're going to announce more GB38s probably September. Now that these are here,
Mm-hmm.
announce more road names and versions.
Yeah.
We have to actually start announcing stuff more quickly. We got new E8s we're announcing, older E8s that we'll be announcing now that the Head M Power E8s are arriving. We're announcing older E8s shortly. So that's going to be August or September. Or October, whatever it is. I just totally spoiled our announcement.
You just announced. Great.
Yeah, well, you weren't paying attention, so it's okay.
was
So
fixing your
if
reference.
you weren't paying attention, then don't rewind, and then you can be surprised.
Yeah. This definitely will not be on YouTube tomorrow morning.
Right. So yeah, so we got to start announcing more stuff more quickly, because now we're like several years between production runs,
Yes.
and that's too long. So when are we doing a new run of these? How about next Wednesday?
We haven't even shipped the first
Oh,
one yet.
okay, fine.
We haven't done the rebuilds. They rebuilt them in the early 90s.
Really? I don't need them for my layout. So what's the point of doing them?
Other people have layouts that
Oh.
aren't. Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed with these? So with both of these freight cars, the pre-orders were on the low side, but now they've all sold out between when the order deadline ended and when they arrived.
So Jason forgot to put his order in, and so he just ordered all of the remaining stock because he realized he needs.
I
2 or
did
3 dozen
that
for
with the
his website.
trailers.
Yeah. I didn't get any trailers, by the way.
Well, I'll lend you one of mine.
Okay.
But no, seriously, I know that we all pre-order locomotives and passenger cars. We don't tend to pre-order freight cars, but we don't know how many to make if you don't pre-order. So please pre-order freight cars.
Yep.
Okay. What else? Questions?
RS23s. We need RS23s.
We do.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't really need them. I need S13s.
Yes. And RS23s.
I don't need RS23s. I don't I can buy a couple, but I don't really need them. S13s though.
The RS23s were.
Okay, so let me give you a
back in the 80s,
quick tour here.
70s.
We're in the layout room, and so I don't know if you guys have seen my layout before, but Brockville's up over here. There's the station over here. There's an engine sitting on the gravel road, and a gondola there too. But anyway, that's Brockville, and yeah, let's see what I got. Oh, I just bumped into the wrestling figures. There's Roddy Piper.
Very chaotic.
And the British Bulldogs, Kamala, Means in Oakland. Yeah, I'm having fun with that. Yeah, so Brockville's on that deck over there at the east end. There's Kingston over here. That's Kingston Station. I scratch build my stations using the laser. If you look on my YouTube, my Facebook, facebook.com/Kingston sub, you'll see how I built all this stuff. Lots of photos. There's Princess Street. Scratch build fence with brass wire and wedding tow. But here's what I'm working on now. This is Guildwood Station, suburban East End Toronto. Is it coming through okay over there?
Yeah, you're good.
Or you're still kind of late in terms of.
I'm like 5 seconds.
Right. So there's Guildwood Station we're working right now. Can you see the lights? Like, can you see that? Yeah, there's the lights in the tunnel. Yes, that's Guildwood there, and they had this big platform shelter built in '78. And so today, excuse the turbo sample. Today I was at the office working, but I was also
Turbo, by the way?
it is a turbo. I was also lasering all the bits for this platform shelter.
We need a turbo update.
So yeah, oh, they still smell like campfire. Anyway, so that's what I do in my spare time when I'm not running Rapido. Is I build the Kingston sub. And I'm really enjoying it. And oh, by the way, this is if you read RMC, you read about my 127 spot parking lot. That's it. So I need to fill that with cars.
You're making
$3,000.
Everyone's getting a bit seasick there.
Sorry. Well, they can focus on you.
Yeah. So where's Turbo 2.0?
So the turbos are in production. Factory says they're leaving by end of August. I'll believe it when I see it. That factory is very, very slow. If you notice, a certain subset of Rapido products take forever to get here. There's those Bud passenger cars took forever to get here. The CP cabooses, the turbo trains, they get out like one product a year for us, maybe two, and it's very frustrating. So we're trying to speed things up over there. But the turbo is in production. I saw photos of every paint scheme except Via. Mohan was at the factory. He took Via photos, but it was not clear enough for me to see. I've approved everything. He's approved everything. They run beautifully, contrary to the first run of the turbo. They run beautifully, and hopefully they'll leave the factory by end of August. I know that ESU is burning the turbo decoders right now.
Excellent.
So it is really happening. Now I'll bring this model over here. I want to show the new coupling system.
They can't hear you.
Sorry. Okay, so the new coupling system. So here's a couple of intermediate cars. So in the old turbo coupling system, you still got these guidance arms because there's no way to avoid it. It's a real pain to couple them because you have to thread the guidance arms through the eye bolts. But anyway, so you can see here the way it there's two prongs on the back of a car and one prong on the front, and they just clip in like that, and that's it. That's all you do. Right? That's how they couple. And if you look in the end here, we've actually got now, hang on, I'll put that down. So first of all, the first turbo, the wheels didn't turn. Now they spin quite nicely. Let's go right up there. Okay. And it's because they've got needlepoint pickups, needlepoint axles. And then you've got these two zinc rods, you can see them in there, that transfer the power. So the coupling, the coupler actually wraps around those zinc bars, and that transfers power very reliably. So it's a much improved design. So it took a lot of trial and error for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very happy with how those are turning out, if they ever get here. We took away the super glossy finish. So if someone sells you a new turbo and it's got glossy finish, then you're being hosed. They took an old turbo and put it in a new turbo box. That's like putting a mouse in a beer bottle. Like, just no. Okay, so just tell them you're hosing me, and I'm not going to give you the $1,200 you just asked for. I'll give you $1.
We have Janet watching, by the way.
Beauty.
She's commenting.
She's still waiting for
We're still
what?
waiting for something. I don't know. It's probably
Janet's
something
still waiting.
I don't know.
Janet is still. I think that's the story of Janet's life. She's still waiting. You can read into that as you will, Janet. I'm waiting for any more comments from her. Anyway, okay,
Yes.
more questions.
When are we getting a Mopac Jinx Blue E8s? We should do those in the next round. I don't know if we're
Okay, so
I'm,
spoilers. If you don't like being spoiled, cover your ears. Hey, okay. So, the oh no, I think Janet just texted me. Oh no, okay, I'm putting that away. So we are announcing more E8s and we are announcing Mopac, but speaking to people, Mopac fans, they wanted Eagle, not Jinx.
really?
Yeah.
Because I got the opposite from when I was at a lot of shows. They wanted Jinx.
Uh-oh.
We could do both.
Is Bill watching this? No, because if
I
you
don't
do
know.
both, people who want to buy one of every Mopac thing have to spend twice as much money.
Well, if Bill's watching this, he's probably screaming that you just gave away a lot of our announcements.
No, it's a sneak preview. It's thanking our friends for joining us. Though why do we only have 10 likes? What else is we only have 18
Don't worry
comments?
about that because
Oh, it doesn't update.
it doesn't update the.
Oh, it says we've been live for 8 minutes.
Don't
I
worry
get
about
it. Okay, good. Sorry. All right, so here's the question: Eagle or Jinx Blue on the E8s?
Maybe we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, because you
can
know a
do that.
lot of people on Instagram are buying $360 E8s from the 50s. Yeah. You're gonna everyone's saying, "What's that? Ooh, a bubble nose engine. That's cool. Is that a train?" Yeah.
Did you have a whiskey before this?
No, I did not. I could
Jeez.
do with a whiskey actually,
Anyways.
but I won't drink on the
Okay.
screen. I made a mistake in that UK video in 2014.
Yeah,
I took a swig
that
of,
didn't go well.
of Molson Canadian. No one cared. I just don't like it.
Moving on. When are we gonna get BART samples? Probably.
We have BART samples. Oh, I mean decorated BART
Decorated
samples?
ones.
Oh, the next decorated ones when they leave the factory.
Probably next month.
They're leaving the factory
The
next
shells-
month.
The
They're
shells are
arriving.
almost done. So.
They're arriving in October.
Yeah. So exactly. Exactly.
Oh, October's going to be awful. I don't know how we're going to get all this stuff out the door, and everyone's going to scream at us saying, "I can't afford to pay all this right now." That's going to be difficult. We've got like 6 shipments arrive in October.
I have to space them out.
There's only
We'll deal
four
with
and a
that.
half
We will-
weeks in October.
We will cross that. We've also got some events happening.
Oh.
We haven't announced those yet, though.
Right.
So
Don't announce anything.
no. Anyways,
But tell us if you want a Jinx Blue or an Eagle E8, please. But we're not announcing anything.
the Expo 86 box cars. Those are a regular release. Those aren't an exclusive. They will be available in stores. I think if we have any, I don't know if we have any left on the website. If we do, there are probably only like 1 or 2 sets left. But they are shipping next week.
Does the website know how much stock we have, or are people just going to keep ordering stuff that doesn't exist?
I don't know.
It's a really terrible website. We have a new web person who came on board a year and a bit ago, and she said within a month, she said, the first thing I want to do when I work here is blow up the website.
Yeah, which is what we're actually doing that.
No,
We are-
first we're doing the back end to
Yeah.
update our crummy old computer system.
Yeah,
and
that's
then we're going to do the
exactly,
website after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where is the Empress and the standard, the H1AB Hudsons? Those are leaving the factory as well.
They're leaving
Next
the
month.
factory. No.
Next month?
2 days.
2 days.
The container is booked. They are being picked up on
Um,
Saturday.
Where are our deco samples? We need deco samples then.
Mohan approved everything in China. He's there.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, we should ask him. Mohan can't join this because Facebook's not in China. So let me
Yeah.
Let me just remind him.
Afterwards.
No, I'll do
We're
it
in a
right
live
now.
stream.
Okay, you talk.
When are we doing chateaus and diners? Probably. Well, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
after.
the slow factory.
We have to get the coaches out first, that's the slow factory. So it's probably gonna be a couple of years, but I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll cross that bridge.
Can we
when
have
get to it.
American questions? It's all Canadian stuff.
Okay.
Chateaus.
Well, fine.
Remind me that
What's
we need.
what's coming next for Southern Pacific? A lot of things, I hope. There's a lot of things I want to do, so we'll see.
There might be a. I can't say that surprise boxcar run we're doing.
Oh yeah, there's
No,
gonna be
we don't say it.
there's gonna be something. But
Yeah.
you've already just given it away.
No.
So yeah.
No.
Yeah. What do we got here? Tri-rail. We didn't do tri-rail in this run of bi-levels. But
Jordan reminded me that we need air freight samples of the 601. That's the Hudson for PR. Please ask Colin. Good.
yes, have them send them tomorrow.
That's there you go. You're seeing Rapido brilliant operations at work.
Rapido in action, or Rapido in action, depending on your perspective.
That's very good. You're very smart. He's a smart guy.
I have my
He got all the brains in the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the brawn because everyone thinks we're related.
Okay.
At a show, people think, is it once or twice that someone thought
somebody at a show thought that I was your son, even though
Yes.
you're only 8 years older than me, but you look like you're 30 years older than me.
Yeah, and now I'm going for the fro.
Yeah. Trying to relive your lost youth.
Oh, hang on. I gotta show
No,
you guys.
no, I don't need to see.
No, hang on.
No.
I'm gonna show a picture of me when I was a kid.
We need to talk about CN steam locomotives.
Okay, you can talk about that.
Are we going to do another CN steam locomotive after the H6s? Now that project has been greenlit.
Okay, so
That's
now
not a
I was
steam
crossing my eyes because it was for the photo, but I was 17. Where'd the share screen button go? It's moved. Oh, there it is.
locomotive. You were 17.
I was
Drank a very
17.
fine
I was
beer?
17 when I looked like this. I had the biggest white fro.
That picture was
in the
taken in
greater-
1962.
the greater Toronto area. I was 17. That's going to be on every Model Railroaders meme.
It's going to be on. Yes, absolutely.
Wait, I have more. Hang on.
Get your screenshots and
Get your
share it a
screenshots.
bit,
Get
share
your
it
screen.
around.
There you go.
Yeah.
Get your screenshots. Hang on. Where's the 1990? Here's 1992. I was rocking it in 1992. Here, hang on. Here we go. Share. There we go. Rocking it.
Where are you?
Tremblant in 1990 or Saint Sever, one of those
You
places.
buying your Christmas decorations?
I was just looking cool and whatever, wearing bell bottoms. I was wearing bell bottoms in 1992,
Those are the same pants you wore this morning.
and the Doctor Who scarf. Oh wait! I got talking about Doctor Who. This was me, Doctor Who. Check it out. I was 10. There you go. And there's the scarf and K9, and that was the Doctor Who convention where I met John Pertwee, Third Doctor.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't know who that is, but we're gonna move on now. Let's talk about the
CN steam engines. No, ask more American stuff because
I am, but you keep talking.
will there be a run of N scale?
Exactly. Will there be a run of N scale Amtrak F40s or NPCUs or E8s or Horizon? Another run of Horizon cars. We actually really should do Amtrak F40s and NPCUs. A lot of people ask for those.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but everyone's got 4 million Katos. So why
We
would
need a
they?
different
No,
version.
and what's going to happen is that you're going to have the 100 guys who want it are going to say, Rapido, make this. And then we're going to make it. And then the other 3,000 guys say, I don't want to place my Katos. What do I need that for? I got that already. And then we spend money on something else. Right? So what am I supposed to do? No,
Okay.
like that's the problem, right? Is that I told you this. If anyone read it, it was an RMC.
Just ignore him.
No.
We'll do them eventually.
It was an
I'll
RMC
do what I
piece
can.
that I did. I talked about the two markets in N scale. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the super realistic detail guys, and then too much detail. Don't need it. Right. And they fight each other, and so it's like you've got a group of modelers that's already only like 15% of the market, but it's divided in half. So you've got 7.5% and 7.5%. So how do you do that?
So
how do
if
you make
you-
something work
I don't know.
financially?
So if
That's
you
why
don't-
we're doing the conditional stuff.
So if you don't think that's going to do well, can we get a P30CH and HO then?
no,
Yes.
no,
Why not?
because
That's not an excuse.
SP sells Amtrak. So
Yes, because the P30CH is released to SP to run the commutes in San Francisco. For
Really?
many, yes,
Really?
yes,
Pooches ran on SP.
they were leased out to the SP
All right, we'll
to pull the gallery cars.
maybe we'll see. We'll
Yes.
talk about it. Maybe.
See?
Maybe.
Using my influence.
This is how we do
Yes.
product choices. Rapido. People nag me until I say yes.
Well, there's a lot of people asking for more NJT comments, and Metro North. I think we already did that. In
What,
this,
an
the
N
new
scale or HO?
Both.
We
HO
got
we-
new comments coming out now.
We're not doing NGT.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. Why not?
No.
Oh, way to go, Hoser.
I'm not a
We
project
could have
manager.
done NJT and you didn't do it.
I'm sure there's a reason.
You're such a hoser.
But there's a lot of people asking for them. And yes, we haven't done that. We need to do another run of N-scale comments too. You know what'd be good to go with N-scale comments? N-scale commuter F40s.
They're not going to order them. They're going to say, I got my Katos. Yeah, Kato never did them, but they're going to say, I got my Katos anyways. Like E8, N-scale E8. And Kato sold probably 200,000 of those. Like, there's no market for them.
Okay.
Right? We got, I don't know. Let's talk about stuff that's going to sell.
Yeah, yeah.
These have done really well, so thanks everyone who ordered GP38.
Yes, yeah. What
Nice.
else we got here?
Oh, I get it. The BNSF blanked out these marker lights. And these.
Hold on. Yes.
Oh.
Well, those were the what? Conrail used they used those as red markers.
I know they did.
They got blanked out when they left Conrail's roster.
Do you see the little step light there on the nose? Isn't that cool? We got a little
That works
step.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's part of the thumbnail for the video.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, going back to CN Steam, do you think we're going to do some more CN Steam at some point?
Can we try and make the first one work, please? Our first CN Steam engine is now in development.
Yes.
Because we got enough orders to make the CNH6. That's not making any
Yeah.
money yet, so we got to have
Well,
more orders. But
Bill will finish that.
by the time we bring it out, everyone ordered it will die, and then
That's
and then we'll sell 12.
yeah. Okay. More nickel plate SD9s. We'll do another run, definitely.
Oh,
That's the first
SD7s
one.
and 9s. It's just the first run
What? That's going to tooling. What? Nowish?
in tooling.
It's in tooling.
It's in
Oh,
tooling.
even better.
Yeah.
So we'll see samples by the fall,
Yeah.
or maybe a year earlier. Those have done very well.
Yeah.
I think actually the best sellers were like the SD10s and stuff like that.
Yeah, the oddballs
Yeah.
so far. So
Those
far,
are really neat.
That's you're talking like past tense, but
Well, yeah. So
we haven't shown the samples. We haven't
Exactly.
closed the order book.
Yeah, yeah.
The orders for the SD7s and 9s are going to more than double from now to when we make them.
Most likely.
Yeah, they do. They usually go up by about a third. They go up to by about 60 to 100%
Mhm.
on the order deadline day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, unless it's one of these.
Yes.
Yeah, please order these.
Do you want to talk about some of our new announcements? We haven't really dug into them yet. U25Bs, U28Bs, RDCs.
Okay.
What do you want to talk about?
Do you want me to share screen?
Yeah, because I've got like a 5-second delay.
Okay, hang on.
What do you want to do first?
I gotta go. I'm on rapidotrains.co.uk. I'm in the wrong website.
Yeah, they're not listed there.
No? Oh, jeez.
There you go.
Okay, here we go.
It's a nice shot, by the way.
Yeah,
Are
beauty.
you sharing screen?
No, give me a second. All right, sharing screen. Share. There we go, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, look, you can still see my Doctor Who costume underneath. I'll make it bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we just announced the latest release. Notice I say latest release.
Thank you. Thank you.
Latest release of our U25Bs
And
they're-
early
and
U28Bs.
early U28Bs. So there's the early U28Bs were basically phase 4 U25Bs. So they had the frog lights. We're doing the frog lights on the Rock Islands.
Frog lights.
Now,
And the slanty nose.
yes. So
Is that the slanty nose there?
no? SP didn't. SP only had 4 U28Bs, and we're not doing them. Those had the slanty nose.
Oh.
Their U25s didn't have that feature. We're doing SP. We've got Rock Island in 2 different.
None of
paints.
these photos has a slanty nose. Hang on.
Yes.
Keep talking.
Okay, we're doing Frisco, the earlier, the as delivered high nose Friscos. We've got Burlington Northern. These are the former Great Northerns, which will have the 5-step wells. And what else have we got there? Yep.
Hang on. Let me get rid of it. I'm getting rid of the Doctor Who picture. I'm pulling up I'm sharing the sales pack.
Yes.
Here it is. There we go.
Yep. There it is. There's the Rock Island render. Note that these are just
That's a slanty nose, right? No. Is it?
yes, because it's got the paired window.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, that's how you can tell?
phase 4, the most notable features are they have the split window in the center. The earlier ones had a single giant window, big pane of glass. That was replaced, and then they got the slanted nose. There were actually a couple of Rock Islands that had the flat nose, but still had the separated. We're not doing this one. But we've got family lines. These were the former L&N units in the late 70s, early 80s. We're also doing CSX. Shockingly, some of the CSX units lasted long enough to be paired up with Dash 8s
That's
in
here?
the late 80s.
There it
yeah.
is.
So
Yeah.
we're doing the CSX patch outs. Of course, we got Milwaukee Road. Those are the U20, the late U25s, I believe. Um, and there's the main centrals. Those are ex Rock Island U28s.
Frog lights.
with the frog lights. Had a lot of
I think we
requests for
forgot
those.
to put them on that.
No, I
front
just
view.
can't see them. It's,
Oh, okay.
or maybe they're. I
No,
don't
we
know.
forgot to put them on the front view, but they're there.
Yeah. Yeah, we got PNLE. Those were U28Bs. SP, of course. There's the Friscos. The SPs in particular, I believe that's the second batch. So they had the earlier ones, I think up to like 67, 28 or something like that, had a slightly different long hood. A couple of different details, bell mount. We're doing the later units.
You know that ours is the only U25 on the market that has the
Yep.
markers on the corner of the
Operating marker lights in the corner.
in
of
the corner.
nose.
We had to do. It's actually. Let me explain how these things work.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll use this lovely Metra model to be our model. So the way that a mold works, this is a called a 4-slide mold. So you have the bottom of the mold is down here, the top of the mold is like this, and then in a simple part, like if you were making that, you can just have a bottom and top of the mold. You wouldn't need anything else. But this is a 4-slide mold because you have to have sliding parts to get the part out. So you want to have detail on the sides, one side, two side, one end,
But
two
by the
ends.
way, everyone can't really hear us.
What?
It's the sound isn't coming through very well.
I got original sound for musicians on. Really? Maybe they just can't hear you. Anyway, as I was saying, you interrupted me, Ozer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a 4-slide mold. So you have 4 moving slides, all right? That allows you to get detail both top and bottom and also on the 4 sides, right? So top and bottom plus 4. And what it is the slides come together. The plastic is shot in, usually from down here. The plastic is shot in, and then it cools right away, and then the slides come apart, and the part is popped out of the mold. So that's how it works. In order to get the marker lights on the corners of the nose of the U25, we actually needed to make a 6-slide nose, 6-slide part, where you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 slides. Then you have these slides coming off the corners, and then it's a testament to our mold shop, the quality. I hope people can hear me now. It's
Can you up your mic? Is that possible? Maybe your mic isn't set right.
Don't know. I can do that after. I can go to audio settings, and I could. Oh, the input volume is really low.
That would do it.
Why did it set it like that?
His input volume was set to 10%.
Okay, right. Can you hear us now? Anyway, so now we change that in the middle, and everyone's gonna just be blasted. So I'd like to apologize, especially to your right and left ears, for us really hurting you there when we got really loud. Anyway,
It's better.
good. Okay, so as I was saying, it's testament to the tooling quality that you don't see big parting lines around those class lights. So they're very, very fine lines that we use little tiny 600 grit sandpaper and we polish it out
Yep.
at the factory. I say we, but I don't do it.
Yeah.
And you don't do it
Not
either.
personally.
Why was my mic set to 10%? I never set that. It's supposed to be auto. Oh,
Might be a problem between the keyboard and the chair.
okay, more questions.
Yes. By the way, we really should do even more Rock Island U25s. Some non-frog light units too. We should do that.
No, frog lights for now. We can do those later.
Well, yeah, later at some point. They'll come.
You
around.
got plans for our next 10 years.
Of course. Where are you going?
It's Battle of the Titans.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, Kamala's climbing up to the top of the ropes. He's got King Kong bunnies in the ring. Boom! Bam! Flying body slam. No, suplex. No, what's it called when you...
I was watching.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka was to do that.
I was watching National Geographic in the 80s.
Yeah,
so-
Jimmy Super... I have a Jimmy Superfly Snuka here somewhere. All right, ask more questions. But
Okay.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka has unfortunately become X-rated because his tights have worn off.
We don't need to see
So
that.
I have to repaint his tights. There you go. What do you do in your spare time? I repaint Jimmy Superfly Snuka's tights.
Okay. Anyways, we were talking about U25s. Are we done talking about U25s?
Yeah.
They're going into tooling soon, aren't they? Oh yeah, we got some changes for the U25s. So we've updated a few things. There is a revised long hood. We also have updated
Top of the long hood.
top of the long hood.
The curve.
We also have updated handrails. So
Yeah, we got thinner on the front and back.
yeah. So that's definitely going to be an improvement for the
Second one.
The second
We're always trying to improve.
new run.
Oh, new run. Yeah.
Break your own rule there.
Right. So whenever you hear someone say new and improved, new and improved, new and improved, it means what we bought last week was old and inferior, old and inferior, old and inferior.
You're not doing yourself any favors there. So
All right.
Yeah.
Other new announcements.
so we have
RDCs.
RDCs.
They pull them up.
You know everything about RDCs for the most
I
part.
can talk about RDCs. So let me pull up.
You talk about the most of them. I'll talk about the California pairs. Or
Okay.
Three.
So let me
California
open
pairs.
the sales packs, and then we will. We've got 3 RDC sales packs.
Before we get into that, I will say the artworks for the RDCs are very, very preliminary. I think poor Bobby was doing them at like
No, he was doing
20
it
minutes before we sent the
the
newsletter.
day
out.
of the launch.
The day of the launch. So there are some significant
Okay.
refinements we'll do before.
Okay,
this.
yeah, they're rough mock-ups.
Yeah.
But we've already proven ourselves in RDCs. Okay, so the first one we've got is new versions of 2 special California RDC sets that we've done before. The first one we have is the Santa Fe 2-car set. As you know, they only had the logos on one end of each because they always ran together.
This is the as delivered pair as they were.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did the rebuild.
Those colors on the nose logo are inverted, by the way. I think.
Well,
Should
we'll
be.
that's
Anyways,
fine.
that's a
We'll
problem.
fix,
for
we'll
another
fix
day.
that. The Santa Fe RDCs are as built. We did the rebuilt ones before and sold out. They were our biggest selling RDCs the last run by far,
Yep.
like really far. And then SP10, we did SP10 in its original state, and now we're doing SP10 in its rebuilt state, including the Wairika Western
Yep.
over there. So so we're tooling a new body shell for the SP10.
You know the SP10, the rear end came off of an Osgood Bradley car.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
beauty.
Used parts off of that.
So anyway, it's new tooling for the SP10. It's going to cost us a lot of money, but we're confident that the sales are going to be really good. If October 15th comes along and the sales suck, then we'll tell you that wait another year. Anyway, so that's the California models, and then we've got
October 15th, 2024.
yes, order by
deadline.
October. It's a short deadline. It's only 3 months. October 15th. This is a conditional announcement. Why is this doing name?
This
go
is
away?
this is a conditional announcement because it didn't run on the Kingston Sub in 1980.
Okay, well now I did the Wairika Western. Anyway, so this one was added in the last week before we launched, but because the guys all said, let's see if there's enough demand for this because it's run all over North America and it's very popular. A lot of railroads release this out from CN, so it's not just on CN lines. So it's funny, CN would tell VIA, no, you can't run RDCs between Toronto and London because we can't see them. They don't trip
Yeah,
the crossings
okay, yep.
and the signals while they were running this between Toronto and London. So yeah, like mwah, 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 mwah. Okay, so this is conditional. It requires a lot of new tooling, so we're only going to tool it if we get enough orders by October 15th. I will say it is currently the top selling model, which is good.
That's excellent information.
Yeah. And then get rid of California Dreamin'.
Wild info.
And then we have a couple of things we have new runs of RDC ones, and we also have. Are we doing 2s or just 1s in this run?
Just ones.
Yeah.
I particularly like how we're doing Metro North. So we did a poll on Facebook. What is it? 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
About how we're looking at doing Metro North, and which one would be more popular. So we just decided to do both. So there's the east of Hudson, the west.
We have east of Hudson and west of
both.
Hudson Metro North.
Yeah.
So we're doing RDC 1s and RDC 9s. Now, that requires all new tooling for the body of the RDC 9. It just so happens I need a lot of them for my layout. So I think we're going to sell enough to invest in that tooling. We've got new runs of RDC 1s in CN and VIA with the little top hat. I'll zoom in there.
Yep.
With the top hat, Wachamahuchi headlight number board assembly, RDC 9s. Obviously, B&M was the biggest RDC 9 owner, so we've got those as well. And more New Haven, McGinnis. We're doing all the sort of greatest hits. It's like a greatest hits tour of RDCs. New Jersey Transit, we got 2 versions of it. We got the Susquehanna. We only did 1 version of that, I think, right? Because there was Yeah, so that's one
which
of
of
the
the,
Susquehanna paint scheme.
Yeah,
I think they had two different paint schemes.
Was it on track or whatever
And
it's
then,
called?
so 6004 of an RDC 9 was retired in the mid 80s with the CN noodle still on it, or CN color still on it.
Did we add that one? Did we add that one late?
Yeah, you weren't paying attention to the email. That was this week. It was Monday.
I did not see that email.
Yeah. It's not. I apologize. There's supposed to be a little VIA beside the 6004. It will be on there. Yeah. So we got the VIAs, and those of you who want us to do, there's the other cool, the Reading Septa. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
Yeah. So those who want us to do the brand new VIA RDCs that have been used in the last 10 years or so, those are on the to-do list. So we got more RDC announcements coming before too long, but we're very excited by these.
I like how the Susquehanna has blue windows, and none of the other ones have blue windows.
How did that happen? That's weird. It's like a layer didn't go.
Yeah.
Okay. The Susquehanna windows will not be microscale decal paper blue. They will just be normal windows. All right. There you go. So new RDCs. Beauty. So order those by October 15th.
Yeah.
We've got the conditional N scale stuff. We'll talk about those.
We already talked about that stuff. We didn't talk about the Southern Pacific Dome Lounge in N scale though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's actually that's another new announcement. It's actually in tooling already. We should
It
have
is
samples
indeed.
soon.
It is indeed. Let's open up the screen share here.
That car is that one of our most successful HO passenger cars as a single?
It is our most successful
Yep.
HO passenger single car. Yeah.
Yep.
I think so. Then again, it's not really a single car though. So like, if you
Well,
compare
it's
it,
two car styles.
yeah, and it's several different paint schemes. So I don't think you can compare.
Mhm.
You know, if you look at like the coach, obviously when we did the lightweight CCNF coach, that sold way more than this one
Mhm.
over several runs.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, N scale Dome Lounge. There you have. Is that actually an end render?
That's the end render.
No
Yeah,
way.
Jeremy did those. Yeah,
Is that detail?
it is.
Holy crow! Wow, beauty. It's looking good.
And we've done both car styles. So you've either got the fluted earlier SB car, so you've got all the original paint schemes, plus you've got the rebuild. So in the '60s, they took off the fluting because it was these tended to, along with a lot of SB cars, they tended to corrode pretty badly, especially the pre-war cars. So they took off those the fluted sides.
This is the N scale interior.
It is.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is.
That's gorgeous. Nice. That's beautiful. Wow, that's gonna be beauty.
Yep. So we should have samples of those later probably late this summer. August, September.
No.
Be later
Yeah, end of September.
Yeah,
October.
yeah.
Those samples of that.
Yeah.
And did we talk about the N scale bi-levels? Gallery cars, I
Nice save.
mean. Gallery cars. They got two levels.
Yes. We're doing the HO gallery cars. Yes, the HO gallery cars are in production. The N scale gallery cars have been announced.
Can I just say Bobby does a beautiful job on these?
He does.
Look at that. He's got the rivets on there.
He even did the
On
the
a
Star
rivets
Trek.
on our
Yeah.
Rapido 20 logo.
So what I do now, whenever we do a product launch, I just take his like arts off of InDesign and use them on Facebook.
It's beautiful.
It is.
He does a really nice
He
job,
does.
eh? Beauty go. Bobby did a great job. And all right. So those of you who are commenting, anyone recognize the Rapido 20 logo? Get where it came from? Anyone? Just put a comment in the Facebook. Tell me if you get where the Rapido 20 logo comes from. Okay, it's kind of a riff off something that already exists. If nobody gets it, then I will accept the fact that I am obscure. Okay, so and then we got the F40 PHM-2s. All right, so conditional. We need the window orders, and we're doing 3 packs with a cab car, 3 packs without a cab car. But the 3 packs with the cab car are sold in a bookcase with 3 empty spots for your other 3 cars.
Yes.
So you could put them together into one little set.
By the way, we have a comment from someone.
Okay,
that says that
Bobby
that's Expo
Allard.
86.
You know, I just complimented you, hose head, and now you're saying you Expo 86 my rear end.
He needs to dial it down.
Yeah, seriously. There you go.
Everyone else knows what it is.
Yeah, look at all Expo 67.
67.
All right, we have some quality customers
Yes.
here, and then Bobby. Okay.
Speaking of gallery cars, we are also doing single coaches too, I believe.
Randomly selected number.
Randomly select. Yeah, exactly. So you can buy them buy them individually.
Randomly selected number.
But that's just for the coaches, right? Not
Yeah,
okay.
just for the coaches. So if you get the 3-pack, you only want one car. You don't want to do a big train.
Yeah.
You can buy a randomly selected number.
Yeah.
We've never done that before on an scale. We randomly
No.
selected number.
But that's
it's like
the
our
thing
freight
also,
cars.
like Metro also intermixes their equipment, so you can see it running with the newer cars, the older cars.
Yeah, the Kato does the new cars.
Yeah, exactly.
We have samples of those, so we'll try and match their colors of
Exactly.
silver.
Was that why all that stuff came in this week?
Yeah, I think I ordered it to match stuff.
Probably.
So yeah, that's
I
probably
couldn't
why.
figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Otherwise, I was going to Francis the bill.
For N scale, we've realized that Kato is king, so we have to match colors to Kato. So that's what we're gonna do. If Kato did it, we're gonna match their colors. That's what we're gonna do. Okay.
I should actually mention, we want to go back to, we should talk about
Well,
the SP Dome Lounge. Going back to the HO one for a minute. That deadline's coming up.
oh, August.
We have some more announcements to talk about. We'll do that in a minute. But yeah, August is the August 15th.
I think
Assuming
so.
our website's running,
Hopefully.
will be the final order deadline. The final order deadline for our SP Dome Lounges.
They're ready. They're ready
All
for
versions.
production. I think
Yep.
we had to change one. We forgot a window on one of those slides. Right?
Yes, one of the cars, and I was on the California Zephyr. I'm in the Sightseer Lounge and I'm photographing these things. I took a beautiful photo, and the best photo I got in the setting sun in the Utah desert was the side of the one car that was missing an entire window. So
I believe the correct response is.
yeah, exactly. So yeah. Anyways, that video should be going up any day now, probably this weekend. But
We saw
beside
it.
the point.
We saw it today, isn't it? Going up today.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. I don't know if it's up yet.
It's not up yet.
I don't know.
I'm going to go to our YouTube
we'll
channel.
We'll worry about that later.
I'm going to go to our YouTube
Anyways,
channel.
so
and
yes,
see
we've
if
got
it's
all
up.
of the HO Dome Lounges, the SP ones. We've got the CP Selkirk.
Oh,
rebuilds.
it's as a draft.
So hold
on
on.
our.
Focus.
Sorry.
So that will have. So we've actually.
Oh,
got,
let's show the sales
oh
pack.
my goodness.
Oh, is it? Keep talking.
Yes. So yes, we've got the. We've actually got on the Selkirk. We're doing the correct sides now, so they have flat sides. That's different than the SP car. So we're doing that. As it stands right now, that will have one of the SP interiors, because doing a whole new interior is.
Yeah, we can't do it.
It's
We can't do it for like 100 cars.
No.
So that's the same sales pack we just saw, but in HO scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, the HO scale one is even more detailed.
Yeah.
Wow, gorgeous. Why don't we have pictures of our sample in here? It's just
Because
just have this
it
3D renders.
just arrived.
Oh.
And like we'll have to update that at some point.
Right.
The samples look beautiful.
So that's got the Canadian Pacific there, but then we also have the Canadian Pacific here. It has two.
Yes.
It's in two places.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, right. This has flat sides, but now it has correct smooth sides.
Yeah, same difference.
There you go.
Yes, yeah. So that will have the correct sides for that specific car. It's a beautiful
Beauty.
car too.
There's our beautiful logo.
I was able to have a nice tour of it back in the spring.
Okay.
In fact, that was my photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. So, what did you want to talk about also?
We have the flat car loads, the DODX flat car.
Right. Right. Okay. Let me.
So this is a bit of a mouthful. We've got the first renders. So we announced the DODX. These are the U.S. Department of Defense flats in May, I guess, and we finally have the two separately available loads to go with them. So we've got the
This one here.
M60A1 tank, which were, I guess, the U.S. military used them for about 1961, 62, right through. I think they were finally pulled or decommissioned around the Gulf War. There are still many of them around with other countries who bought them up.
That's really hard to paint. Holy moly.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
really hard to paint.
It is.
Yeah, orders of the tank are pretty good.
They should be. They look.
Yeah.
The renders look pretty nice. They in tooling yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is good. And also, this is really neat. This is it's a bit of a mouthful. It's the Mark 42 5-inch 54 caliber gun mount. It was a naval gun, so it was used on a lot of ships, a lot of U.S. Navy ships. It was
Hey.
on Forrestal class aircraft carriers, a bunch of frigates and cruisers and various things.
There's a gun mount that looks nothing like that at Toronto Harbor.
That doesn't really help sell these,
Okay.
but we can sure.
But if you're modeling Toronto Harbor, you can use that as a stand-in.
right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so we've got these two very cool. There's the renders there, and the very cool loads for the flat cars. Flat cars are sold separately, of course.
They're beauty. Very
Definitely.
nice.
With all that detail. Are those separately applied grab irons?
No,
on the
we're 3D printing them on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's the plan.
Yep.
We don't think we'll sell enough to make them in plastic, so we're going to 3D print them.
Nice.
Very high quality 3D prints.
Yeah.
I think that Michael can comment on this, but I think we've removed those tie down thingies because I think those were much later edition.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
think
one of
those-
the retoolings.
We're fixing that.
Yeah, yeah, we've had some feedback from some experts in the field, so that will be updated. But the samples are beautiful.
I thought you were an expert in the field. You're just expert on everything.
I
No, so serious. Okay, I want to talk about Jordan now. For the
Uh-oh.
rest of this talk, it's because let's talk about Jordan. We can play a little song. Do. Let's talk about Jordan.
no.
Jordan is a brilliant person, and he knows so much about everything. If you see a car, random 1967 Buick, he knows what it is. If you talk about, he's equally comfortable to talk about CN box cars and Conrail GP38s and everything else and tanks and stuff. He's brilliant. So Jordan was
I
not
learned from other people. So,
who's not on the project management team, actually sits in on most of the project management meetings, and he has to approve and say to the project manager that's okay because he knows so much. So it's great that I can sit here and say this is a train, where I know a bit more than that. I kind of play off the silliness, but he knows everything. So if you are happy with your Rapido models in the last 9 years,
almost.
there's a good chance that Jordan had a lot to do with it.
Now that being said, for the first 4 years,
applause for Jordan.
I was locked in the warehouse for the first 4 years.
Yeah, but you still got your voice out there. You
Exactly.
still got heard.
Yeah, remember what was it about 6 or 7 years ago? What were we talking about?
What?
I think we were in a meeting, and you're like, I asked if we could do some SP stuff, and you said Southern Pacific. Is there any interest in that railroad in the modeling community, or something like that? It was
Yeah.
like 6 or 7 years ago, and yeah.
And you said yes. Yeah, most of the SP stuff is because of Jordan. Yeah, because that's one of the 85 railroads that he models.
So,
All right,
a little bit of a narrower focus than that.
ask more questions,
But, okay.
and then we'll log off soon. Say goodbye.
Is it 9:30 already?
Yeah,
Jeez.
no, 9:22.
Yeah. We're getting there. What else have we got here? Everyone's really liking the tanks.
Beauty.
When are we going to get C30-7As for Conrail? We got to get through the C36s first.
Yeah.
I think those are going to tooling right now, aren't they?
They're going into tooling in about 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. And-
CP Rail Traintown Gallery cars. They're not exactly the same as the.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that what we would do maybe in another run of the Chicago ones, we'll do
Yep.
stand-in CP ones.
Yeah. Were they were
Yeah.
steam heated
They were steam heated
originally? Yeah. There's other ones. We haven't done the Rock Island and the Milwaukee gallery cars.
Yeah, on the list.
Definitely.
The gallery cars doing okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also you can tie in different E units that we haven't done. There's lots of E units. C and W.
I hear you.
They used to run their E units on freight trains because they had so many broken down. They just put like lots of E units on intermodal trains
Yeah.
because they all break down on the way. This is like in the 70s.
That great decade of rapid investment in railroads.
70s were very colorful.
All right. What else?
do we want to talk about? A lot of people asking for amphiletes.
I saw one person ask for amphiletes.
Well, that's because that's only like 4 comments out of the
Oh, okay.
200.
Okay. All right.
Talk about Gloucester subway cars for a minute.
Sure. We forgot to bring the samples with us. They're
We-
sitting in the office.
Well, that's because they just arrived this afternoon from St. Louis. They haven't been unpacked yet.
Oh.
They were in St. Louis.
Why did we bring Toronto subway car? Who in St. Louis wants to see Toronto subway cars? Like, do we have one Toronto expat living in Greater St. Louis who bought a subway car? Seriously?
I'm sure there's one person.
One.
Yes.
Okay, so it's important to ship our samples to St. Louis for the one guy who wasn't at the show. Okay, why? I'm going to go check our system here. Do we have a bump in orders from the St. Louis show in Toronto subway cars? Why did we even bring them?
Because it's a good show.
It's a good show, but nobody there cares about Toronto subway cars. Anyway,
Look, look at this. Someone lives in Vermont and they want to see Toronto subway cars.
I appreciate that. Yeah, someone's asking. You see, wants American. Jason asks for American questions.
Yeah.
I am asking for American questions. Is that just one Katie guy who keeps on posting? We have Katie. We have Katie. Hang on, we have Katie GP40s.
Yeah, we announced they're in Tooling.
Go into our website. We have Katie GP40s.
Yep.
Subway cars are coming along very well. If you haven't ordered, the prices will go up in 6 days. So
We haven't told anyone that yet.
oh, everybody.
Okay, why don't you explain this?
Yes. Well, when we did the profit and loss calculation for the subway cars, we only calculated there being one decoder on the subway cars when there's actually two. So we have to increase our prices of the subway cars across the board. Yeah. So the subway prices are going up August 1st.
Yep, yep.
We did say it in the newsletter. We said it's going up. We didn't say how much.
That
We said
was
it's
a
going up.
very long newsletter
And
that we were editing.
the interview at the
3
end
rounds.
was the interview at the end was. Did anybody read the interview at the end of that newsletter? It was very funny.
It was funny. Yes.
If you read our newsletters to the end, there's usually a treat there or two.
Yeah.
And we had a really, that was fun. That when we had an interview with Boaz as the interviewer, and we beat the crap out of each other.
Exactly. I think that would have been a better video, but if we'd survived. But anyways, by the way, we're shooting like 4 videos on Monday. Are you gonna be around?
Yeah, I'll be in the
Okay,
office.
good.
I could cameo in each one and make tea.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have a whole kitchen right beside our layout room and our video studio.
Yeah, but I make tea downstairs. That's upstairs.
Regardless.
All right. Maybe I can pop up from behind the counter.
Okay.
All right.
You can be the server, the butler.
Beauty. Oh, I'll bring like I have an Edwardian suit. I can bring my Edwardian suit and dress like in tails.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
We'll put you in a video like that.
Beauty.
Yeah.
I don't have white gloves, but
Okay.
what can you do? All right. Yeah. Any more questions, or is that it? We're done.
I mean, there's like 250 questions. We could go for another hour if you want.
Okay.
Where's Boaz when you need him? He's upstairs.
He is upstairs
Probably-
somewhere.
probably-
He's probably on his phone,
Probably.
talking to friends.
Yep.
Have you noticed that's what the young people do now? They talk on their phones and they watch live streams instead of actually going and hang out with.
With their hipping and hopping and bipping and bopping.
Yeah,
They
but
don't know what the jazz is all about.
See, he knows everything. This guy he's a walking,
Just a
talking encyclopedia.
Just a Simpsons reference.
All right.
From like 30 years ago.
That was when I watched The Simpsons. That was over 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Wait, you can both marry me. That was Grandpa Simpson in the middle. He's dreaming. Had
Sure.
nothing to do with the rest of the episode.
When are the 44 tonners coming? We were talking about that earlier. They're
Yeah, if
coming
you-
on
if you
Tuesday.
watch
They're literally going to be here on Tuesday.
If you're watching a 90-minute live stream, you know.
They
Yeah,
will
they'll
be
be here
here.
on Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah.
Tuesday. Where did Tuesday
No, that was
come
Thursday. That was when Darnell
from? That's
went.
Toys Day.
Toys Day.
Toys Day.
Yeah, Darnell went to New York.
New York.
As the story goes, he was driving, and what is it? Garbage Day is a certain day, and he
No,
was
the
driving
one-way
the
streets
wrong way.
changed direction on Garbage Day. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was following the signs, and a police a police car comes up and said, "What are you doing? It's Toys Day." It's like, what? It's Toys Day. And the policeman had to block traffic to let him back out of the one-way street.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
It's Toys Day.
Exactly.
Yeah, we could tell funny.
There's all
Rapido
kinds of stories.
office stories.
Yeah. There's all kinds of. I don't know what. Are there any non-problematic office stories? Probably.
No, most of them wouldn't get through the censors.
No, probably not.
Yeah, is Janet still watching or no?
I don't know. Check your text messages.
Okay,
Um,
she probably gave up a long time ago, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will the
All right.
door indicator lights be on the final models of the Gloucester subway cars?
Okay, there are only so many lights that we can put into a model subway.
Yep.
So if we're talking about non-functioning lights, do we forget those on the bodies? Do we forget those?
Ask Dan.
Yeah, I have to check to see if we forgot those on the bodies. Let me go. You talk to them. I'm gonna look up our pictures.
Okay. Do.
No, you're supposed to talk. It's a live stream.
I gotta find some questions first.
Okay.
Well, you're looking that up.
Here's your model photos, the sample photos. Yeah, I have a funny story about the samples actually. Can I show them
Are you showing that?
Can I show them the creative track?
Yes, the creative. Are you sharing?
Yeah, I'll share it now. So we told the factory to get rail samples, and we sent them a track sample that had rails on it, that had ties on it. It was like a piece of flex track, and so they made the. Am I sharing yet? Here we go. They added ties to the subway station track, which don't exist. They weren't on any drawing, but they ended up being on the model. So that's a correction. We've been very careful to share photos that don't have these imaginary ties that weren't on any one of our drawings in advance. But anyway, that's looking pretty cool. But yeah, so were the door indicator lights on there from the beginning? I'm now gonna pull up.
I mean,
This is how we do research. We go look through photos.
yeah.
I'm gonna go look at subway photos and see if the door indicator lights were on there from the beginning. I don't know that they were. They were not. So we have to see when they were added and then make that call if we're going to have the door indicator lights on. So we'll have to look into it. Because from delivery they were... Oh, there is one little light over the middle door. I don't think that's what... Is that what we're talking about?
I'd have to go over that with Dan.
Yeah, we'll look into that. If they need to be there, they'll be there. So that's no problem.
Yep.
I remember, is it my memory failing me, but I remember there being like a rectangular light when the doors were open.
I never rode on them.
No?
I was like 6 when they were retired.
You're such a baby. Yeah, I used to ride these all the time. Just looking to see. I have all these delivery shots of them, but where's some in-service? Where are all our in-service shots? We used to have a whole bunch of in-service shots. Anyway,
Yeah.
these are all delivery shots. Seriously.
Are you
There we
still-
go.
Are you still sharing?
No, I'm not sharing.
I'm sure then.
Oh, I can. Oh, yeah, I can share stuff. We're still talking about Toronto subways.
I know.
There's some nice shots there. The silver Gloucester cars
Silver ones that we're not doing.
that we're not doing.
Yeah.
So if we're talking about these little guys, we forgot them? Yeah, we got to add those on. They're on there from the beginning. Absolutely. We'll have to tell Dan. Yeah, they're missing. All right, right there. They won't be functional, but we can put the part on.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's a tiny little part. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We'll put them on. Beauty.
Just let
we're
Dar-
doing our. I thought I stopped sharing.
Let Darnell know before you make any changes to his project, though.
We're doing R
He's on
and D.
vacation
We're doing
right
R and D on a live stream.
Yes, that's yeah.
All right.
By the way, there's the SP domes, the dome lounge is probably we haven't announced a deadline or a delivery yet.
We'll go into production
get past the
immediately.
deadline first.
Is Huang making those? I think so.
I think Huang's making.
Yeah, so
But they'll be ready next
they'll
year.
be here like January, February.
So that being said, because we get this question, and lots of questions like this all the time,
we have a delivery schedule
we have
on
a
our
delivery
website.
schedule that's not necessarily. Well, it's usually pretty accurate. I think we have to do an update this week, but let's see. I'm sharing. There it is. So if you go on our website, we got the product delivery schedule. It's the big red button at the top left, and this covers pretty much everything. It does cover everything that we've announced. We have to add some of the newer stuff to it, but
Yeah.
you just select. This is the HO list: steam locomotives, freight cars, passenger cars, fleet trains, and everything is on here. I think this has to be updated a little bit, but
Yeah, that's not in design. The buses aren't in design there.
yeah,
Like, they're ready for production.
I have to go over.
Oh well, they are. The artworks are still in design.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're short an artwork person.
Exactly.
That's why we just advertise for one.
So we try to keep this updated as best we can. There's a lot of stuff here. So I mean, and a lot of time we get a lot of emails just saying, when is this coming? When is that coming? The easiest thing to do is just go on our website, because when people ask us when something's coming, we just go on the delivery schedule on our website and check what that says. 'Cause
Why does
that's-
it say the order deadline is August 18th for the SP cars, not August 15th? I don't think that's right.
Where's that?
On the little blue banner on the top of your...
That is the date of a newsletter that we're supposed to be doing.
It says deadline's August 18th. It's supposed to be August 15th. So you gotta send an email to Priyanka and let her know. You're sharing
Yeah.
your screen still. Stop sharing.
considering the 18th is a Sunday.
Yeah, it's the 15th.
I don't think Dan's coming in on Sunday to process orders.
I have an interesting story. So this is about memory. We often get people who write to us and say, I remember this or remember that from 50 years ago. So I had such a clear memory in my mind, like 100% clear, that the Boxer by Simon & Garfunkel. The extra verse that's terrible.
Yeah, I know you don't like that.
I
You told me that once.
am older. I am older than I once was, and younger than I'd be than I will be.
Unusual.
That's not unusual. It's
Yeah.
like thanks Captain Obvious, right?
Yeah.
So I, in my mind, when I got the 45
Mhm.
of the Boxer,
Yep.
it had that verse on it, and I was shocked. I'd never heard it before at that point. So I went online this year and I bought, because I lost it ages ago, and I bought the 45 of the Boxer. And I was telling my Boaz all about it yesterday, and I put on the 45, and the verse isn't there.
Ah.
So obviously I was listening to Concert in Central Park or something like that, and I heard the verse, and maybe got the single that day or something like that. So in my mind, it was like I have a clear memory of that. Never happened. And I think a lot of the times when all of us, when we remember something from our past, it may not have happened. That's why I never get how people can say what they were doing on this date 30 years ago. It's like, no idea. No clue. Our memory is so fallible, right? Anyway.
30 years ago. My birthday 30 years ago? We had a tour of the Canadian. That's where I got that photo of me in the
cab?
In
Yeah, 40?
6431.
Nice.
Yeah. That was my birthday. It was my 11th birthday. Or it was a couple days beforehand.
Wow.
July 94.
Wow. I don't remember. 30 years ago, I was in first year university. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
barely 11.
We're gonna end this up now. So any final questions we want to answer?
You consider doing things that nobody's done before. ATSF 79-foot cars. Denver Zephyr. Yeah, sure. We would. Plans, blueprints, plans. That stuff is all important.
Nick
anything's possible.
doesn't want us to read the most recent question. Go up.
I don't know what.
He wants us to read earlier questions. Erie, PA's black and yellow and green. My birthday. Oh, Dave, your birthday is January 5th. Happy belated birthday.
Of course, significantly belated.
Yes, the gallery community cars will have capacitors.
Yes, they will
Keep going up.
definitely. Pretty much all our passenger cars.
All our
have-
passengers have capacitors, and most of our engines now have capacitors.
Yes, so we're
We got Mo Power.
Mo Power. I think that's pretty much in everything now.
Yeah,
We
almost
just kind of
everything.
had a bit of a transition lately. Some of our projects that we announced before about this time last year, if they're older than a year, then a lot of the older ones don't have them yet.
This
but
has Mo Power, doesn't it?
that does.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is gonna have
T38s do.
Mo Power.
They will. They
Yeah.
will.
Okay, tell me, does this not look awesome? Does it look awesome?
It does. It's missing a couple of parts.
Well, it's a shell that broke en route. There's a lot of that.
They put it in a flat pack FedEx box that was like.
Is anybody who's commenting ordered one of these guys? Has anybody ordered one of these? No?
I'm sure someone has.
Right.
Another run of Amtrak Phase 1 F40s.
Down the road.
We do need to make more F40s.
Yeah, down the road. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will new N scale? Actually, we've had this question a lot lately. Will new N scale engines have Mo Power?
So,
We've had a discussion about this.
Mohan is working on it.
Yes. Yeah.
And if he is successful, they will.
Mhm.
But we're not going to announce it until we have a working sample.
We probably should take the logo off the website, the webpage then.
The N scale thing has a Mo Power logo?
Yes.
Please take that off.
I will. It probably will either way, but we will figure that out.
How did that get on there?
I don't know. We're working on it. We're working on it.
We're such a seat of the pants company. We're totally disorganized compared to our competitors.
Oh, absolutely. Any chance for smooth side SP woodchip car? I'd love to do SP woodchip cars. Need some plans for those though.
Yeah, always say if you want us to make
Yes.
something, and you give us the blueprints that we made much more quickly.
Yes, yes.
So I don't have to go hunting for blueprints.
If you give us blueprints, you will be handsomely rewarded, probably.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's
Well,
like-
we always reward people who give us stuff like that. You give us blueprints, you're gonna get some free stuff, definitely,
Yeah.
like free models of whatever you give us blueprints for.
Exactly.
And we were working on a freight car that took us 9 months to get the blueprints. 9 months. So the freight car sort of progressed like that for 9 months, and then went wee because we got the blueprints.
Those wood chip cars, depending on which one you're looking at, would they'd be a nice complement to our B70, 69s, 71, 75s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, when we
Yeah,
look at each other, when we look at each other on the
let's talk-
screen, we're looking at
we'll
each
talk,
other
Rick.
on that on there too.
Yep.
Unless we're disorganized so that we're looking away from each other, that would be really
Exactly.
confusing. Okay.
Amtrak F69 PHACs. They were unique, but they were the Winnebago cab,
I
more or
remember.
less.
Yeah.
Those are really neat.
Weren't there just two of them?
There was two. They technically still exist in various cannibalized.
Right. So think of it this way:
Forms.
the first model will cost you $85,000, and they're $350 a model after that.
Yeah. Yes.
That's when we do oddballs. That's how much it costs.
Pooch. Pooch.
Same thing.
Pooch.
Yeah. Yeah. You just keep saying pooch. Your computer will get pooched if you keep saying pooch. All right. Can we say goodbye?
It's yeah. I still have to drive home. I got a 90.
I thought you were driving to the office first.
I have to, yes, because I have to take all this stuff. I have to pack it up.
We got to
first.
put everything away.
Pack it up. Take
You
it
can-
back to
you
the
can
office.
do that,
and
Hoser. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, pick up the dog and go home.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone who's joined us for part or all of this live stream. I have to say it was most enjoyable. I have to say it was
Bobby
actually
says I'm going to be staying in the Motel 3 tonight.
that Motel 2.5.
Motel 2.5. I've been dialed down.
But you know, it is fun to do these. I think that we actually stayed on topic. There was not extensive Doctor Who or Star Trek
Well, no
discussions.
Star Trek. We had Doctor Who telephone booths or police booths that showed up on your keyboard.
Police box.
I don't
Really?
know.
The show's been going for 61 years. You can't figure it out yet?
And I'm only 2/3 of that age.
Right.
So.
Keep reminding me, Hoser. He's trying to stay young. Next day he's going to show up at work with a black. You'll see he's going to have a black beard and black hair. He'll be all dyed.
No, it's starting to go. I'm getting a little gray in here.
I started to go when I was in my 20s. Gray, I mean.
At least I held off until I was in my 40s.
No, you started going gray before you turned 40.
Yeah, like 39. Okay.
Jordan and I are
Like a
in
year
the
and
same
2 years
decade.
ago.
We're in the same decade for 2 years.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I head into my 50s next year. I think we should go. We should do a charter run of the ocean to Halifax
We should.
to celebrate Rapido's 20th and my 50th
Absolutely.
50th birthday.
Absolutely.
In all serious, we're actually thinking of doing a Rapido 20th Amtrak charter, which would be very, very expensive, but we'd be in private cars. So if this interests you, let us know, because we're looking at doing it next March. And but
Well, later in March, at the earliest.
yeah,
Most likely
last
April.
half of March.
Well, no.
Why?
You didn't read that email correctly, did you?
No, you said something about
No, I said May and you said no. It's March.
It's March.
No. Read the email. It's your own email.
It's
We'll
Mar-
talk.
I just thought you got the month wrong.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, at some point in
talk later.
20, and some point in our 21st year, we'll
We're gonna-
celebrate
we're
our
gonna-
20th anniversary
Yes.
with a private charter, maybe.
Maybe. Yes, definitely.
I thought March was good.
Yeah,
What's
the
wrong with
email
March?
said after the 25th.
What's the 25th of March? I thought the Ides of March is the 15th. Nobody's getting stabbed.
March break.
No, don't do it on March break.
That's the whole point.
No, March break in Canada. It's not. No, it's spring break in the U.S. It's in
Exactly.
February. It's not in March, is it? No, dude, we can do it. Relax.
We'll read the email later.
Okay. Now, in addition to product development in our live stream, we're now planning our future Rapido 20th anniversary charter in our
Oh,
live
that
stream.
reminds me. Someone asked about where the bus is. Where's the bus?
Which one? The Go Bus?
The Go Bus.
The Go Bus has left the property on its
Yes.
own power.
Yes.
We will have the Go Bus in within the next month and a half
In Toronto?
in Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Excellent.
being delivered to Buffalo, and then we're gonna pick it up there. Probably trailer it. It's gonna be easier. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh,
we're not going to try and drive it back.
We could, but I'm just afraid we'd break down
It-
at the border.
I think also if I was away for like 2 weeks again.
No. We're not talking about. No, but I'm talking about just driving from Buffalo. I'd be
Yeah,
afraid
that
I'd be
makes
afraid we'd break down like while idling in the line
It'll break down
at the customs.
because
thing.
only because I won't have my my Nexus pass. Like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to get Nexus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that you've participated in our project planning and our planning, yeah. So we've stayed on topic. This has been
More or less.
This has been good. We got 2 more coming in August. One.
Yeah,
with-
so we have 2 live streams in August. We have one with Tim Blackwell from Cowcatcher Magazine. I believe that's happening on the
14th,
14th, I believe, yeah. And then we will be doing a live stream with Train World
22nd.
on the. Have we firmed up that date yet? I think it's the 22nd.
It has to be the 22nd because that's when I'm in the hotel in Montreal doing nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
double
be
check
live
that.
streaming from the Bonaventure.
So we've got 2 coming up in August. And,
You should come too. Just hang out at Bonaventure.
Gonna put me in business affairs to come on down to Montreal.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Steerage.
Anyway, we'll put you in the back of the engine and just give you some earplugs.
That would be fun.
Back of the engine,
No,
lots
not
of
back
fun.
of the engine. Front of the
Okay,
engine.
so everybody,
Cab ready.
thank you everyone for ordering our stuff and for being our good customers. We appreciate you very much. Thanks for hanging out with Jordan and me because we like hanging out with you.
Yep.
It would be cool if we could have everybody in a Zoom and we could just talk to everybody, like 500 people. That would be great.
We do like a convention.
Yeah,
Like a
Rapido
panel.
convention. I like that. All right.
Comic-Con.
So this is us saying good day. It's been a pleasure,
Yep.
and we'll see you soon.
Yep. See you
Okay,
next
bye.
time. Bye.
Lunatics!